All right, good Friday, late morning. Michael Venezia, head trader at Tradeview Markets. What a week, my God. Uh, you can't get FOMO. Lesser positions, uh, maybe bigger size. The VIX is still, in my opinion, still abated considering with these wild moves. Okay. Uh, After some reflection of one of my poorest trading weeks in history. And you know what? Hood bullish, taking hood up is what happened. You know what? Don't worry about it. That's my personal stuff and it's selfish. Is that without some rules, there's chaos. There's a lot of things, a lot of, I got whipsawed a little bit. Okay, TradeView markets, let's go in, TradeView, TradeGATEHub. Thank you for everybody participating this week. And I'm just going to get down to what's going on. Bottom line. All right, let's go here. All right. Number came in today. Market bounced nicely up to 498 or below they hit the spies below the 500 number. Recovered nicely. The story was another one that worked. You know what I'm getting Mike Venezia on TGs. The cleaner trades that worked for me when I got back to basics, like taking stocks above the respective moving average. I'm still long Dow Chemical. Not a barn burner, but I thought there would be a rotation today, which it was. We'll get into the SMCIs for some things. Lunar was a nice take. That was pure. I sold that nicely. What else did I take? Lunar. Oh, you know what I like? And I'm still buying more of Kohl's. Kohl's taking huge. Why did Kohl's come to mind? Not just because it's, first of all, this children's place still hurt me to a degree. Now, of course, it's coming down nicely, 32 to 28. Look at that move, just a $5 move down. Children's place held still above the 200-day moving average yesterday. Go to yesterday's video to watch what happened at Children's place. It's not funny. I've been doing this almost 30 years intensely, every day with passion, mostly success. Lately, sometimes I'm beating myself, but at this level, I know what to do. It's just I'm not doing it correctly. Noted. Once again, I digress from being selfish with a personal note. Children's place yesterday. All right. This is pulling a GME or whatever you want to call it. Basically a bankrupt stock. It closed yesterday at 14. The high yesterday was 40. Believe me, it was higher than that after it was printing after with that hold. Spy bills, they're coming back. So get to know Children's place. That one happened. Spy's coming back nicely. Gold's coming back nicely. Had to play there. Let me get back. Okay. What's going on in the market right now? They're punishing stocks. If you're, for example, if you are coming in, if you're reporting a good number, you're getting rewarded. TTD got rewarded today for a big number. If you have something like a, geez, I got so many things going on. All right, coin acting well after a number. Let's see what goes there. Still breaking out. Probably has room. It's a 3-day. It's a 3-day weekend. So let's see what happens. You know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to skip to it. I don't care if I'm stumbling or not. And this is rare. I'm seeing there's a tremendous amount of calls going off on the video. Just tremendous today. And people, I got my crew is buying this NVDL, the video. Forget about the routine. Go to YouTube or watch the routine. They're still buying. You know what? This SMCI, all right, it did what it did. It opened this morning at 1072. We all knew it. It was only a matter of time. Now it looks even better. The high this morning was 1077. What I noted was, go into the room, I'll dissipate more. It probably came at a Friday with option expiration. SMCI, I believe set the record for stock most above 99 RSI or something like that. I did take some off. I was shorted. I actually took some off here, 885 near the low. The low is 870. I left 15 on the table. I'm still short a little bit, but I got my price down and it did make the move. I'm still going to have to battle a little bit, but NVIDIA, just it is what it is. And they take hood flying off the shelves, hood calls, just flying. It is what it is. I think it's going because crypto's acting well. I'll give you my screen right here just because I want you to, I don't have time to re-edifying what my process is. Trust me on it. You're right here. Hood bullish, March. Hood repeat activity. Hood bullish. What else they got? as long as we're here. Lilly, oh, more, well, you know what? More rotation, the best of the best. So the SMCI, the best if you would, fell for a bit. So they decided to take up Lilly, new all-time highs. ABBV, I can't believe I'm not in the stock. New all-time highs, another one. Behemoth. So silver. My boy's telling me silver is going into a stage 2. Let's keep an eye on this silver. Coach would have a better opinion on this. He speaks about it every day and quite specifically. I like it. EXK, SCCO took you know what? Another one. FCX. I sold it, saved money, if you will, but it was still have been taking calls all throughout the year. Thought I was a hero selling below the 200-day, and I actually was to a degree, because when you sell it at 38, I saw it go down to 36. It's not a barn burner. You know what? It goes down from 38.60, but I think I had a little higher, 38.70. I want to be down $2 and change. I'd rather be down $2 in, a thin stock. It's hard to make $2 back on a thick stock like FCX, but here it is. Taking calls again. Above 41 is the spot we really want to buy FCX. And I know that because I've been watching it and traded very actively. Taking calls, and the reason why I bring up FCX is SCCO. I didn't even see this. Taking call as well. Southern Copper. It is what it is. And don't think the Southern Copper can't pull a parabolic move like any other of these things. It can. Southern Copper, not a barn burner. Again, JP Morgan. Want to talk about a bifurcated sector? There's Citi taking calls. Look great. I'm not going to lie. As they rotate, Bank of America, nobody cares. Looks good. I got to get into this. If this was NVIDIA, I'd buy it. So what's the difference? You know why? Another thing? This is the MCI of the group. The biggest daddy out there, and it always ends up JP and the boys. Just open up an account there so they can capitulate if you want. Chase, it is, isn't it? Yeah, JP Morgan. It is what it is. Is it going to pull an SMCI? I don't, these are binary moves in some stock. Let's go to a DoorDash. Yesterday, high 126, opened at 108, get back 20. Because it finished yesterday at the high, probably the algos came in and bought it at the low. Not for me. CRISPR, God. Needs no introduction. What else? All right, so buying calls. Calls, I'm taking a decent position. I'm not going to lie. And I like it. You know what? Let's look at the other guys. Let's look at the gap hanging in there. Let's look at Guess. I just saw Guess Jeans taking calls. Guess Jeans. There's the daily on Guess. All right, there you go. Got to buy that too. Look at the Guess Jeans. How can you not buy this? Weekly Guess Jeans. I don't care what it is. They're giving me widgets. Guess. Got to buy. It's getting a freaking highlighter too. Another one, PVH, one that held up the strongest. Why am I going to retailers? Because this is what's, I think the rotation may be PVH more year highs. Calvin Klein. Boom. A&F needs no introduction. Lewis, just, you know what I mean? It came in with the volume too. That's just a frozen rope, A&F. I covered it and I lost a little bit of money. I mean, I think I had it here with this volume this day. It went from 103 to like 110. I'm like, it's 110. This thing's going to sit above 110 for a while. And I covered it like 104. Took a little loss because so hanging that out there. So listen, J-Win, looking tasty. And what happened with Children's Place, or what's happening with Children's Place, keep an eye out. And you know what the gauge is for retailers? You might laugh, but this is it. I mean, it's almost like looking at booking for traveling. If you want to look what's going on in travel, because it's so expensive. Dillard's just says it all. What's going on in department store land always will, believe it or not. And there it is, Dillard's department stores. So you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if this thing pulls a freaking gamma squeeze to 1,000. Hence, I'm not in it. I'm being facetious to a degree, but hold on a second. I have seen this stock go from 195. I've seen it double within a month. So the retailing sector might be getting sexier. And you know what? The other one, Lulu. No, someone brought this to me, Decker. It's Decker. Decker, the Pecker record. Deckers, that's another one they're buying. I don't care what the price is. Trade a share. You know what I mean? If it was $20, you'd be loading into this thing. Deckers, they're buying Deckers. They're buying Guess. I'm gonna buy more Kohl's, and they're going into Kohl's today. Don't get me wrong. I didn't mind making this up. Kohl's is number one. I'm not really a department store guy. And you know what? We'll look at the Dillard's. We'll look at the best. And we'll look at the worst. And I'm not talking about one of these ones that squeeze like Children's Place. What is it, you ask? Obviously, it's Macy's. Even Macy's looked like it has something. Consolidating, RSI, above a gapper, near the 20 strike price. It's going to 20. No? I don't know how many times I've seen stocks go to 1962 and not go to 20. There it is. Macy's. Let's look at the XRT. Lewis, you in these things? Oh my God. All right. So it's the XRT that we might be rotating into. They're horrible follow through stocks, but when they go, things are happening like this. Decker, Guess, Kohl's, AEO, American Eagle. That's a weekly. Believe it or not, I actually have one of those shirts, but I didn't like the emblem on it, even though it was a cool eagle, but it's American Eagle. Why not? Why not? We're talking retailing today. That's the topic. Why not? Monthly. That's some sort of drive, I think, right? Let's get back to the market. Go positive yet? Yep, market's going positive. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations, you bastards. Holo, where to go? Holo. Okay. YOLO, your holo. And this has been hot. And if I was on my game, first of all, hold on. I don't care what it's up 56. Got 5 million shares traded. How much does Netflix have? Netflix has 1.7 million shares traded. Where's the place? Oh, look at the Children's Place. Now we got something here. Gapping down. How many position? Do I have the Children's Place? I do. Let's look. All right. Settings, Children's Place, show position info. I have 3,600 from 23. That's not right. I got it from higher. I don't care if I shorted it yesterday morning at 18. 23. All right, so 23 is my average price. We're gonna have to fix that. It goes below the 200 day, it's over. But you know what? This is not the one. This is usually like I'm not into the holos of the world. Look at this place again yesterday. I shorted it. If I got to go over it again. I shorted the 200 day. My religion. I'm not shorting anything over 200 days anymore. Hold on. Market's really ripping back, huh? Dow Chemical, Holo. I said it printed the 100. Once Holo. Once it went through this, we're on a daily. Okay. It's almost like place. Never went below the moving averages. Once this ripper went and never closed below the 200 day, almost like place did. And then took out the new high. All you need is a 43 buy stop. Watch. Holo, 43 buy stop. This is exactly what happened. This is how you trade. But Holo was a new high. This new recent high. First of all, it's been hot. I don't care what it's going on. And by the way, keep in mind, it's got 6 million shares. It's got more volume than, what are we trading today? Rivian? No, Rivian's got to have more. TTD? Dow Chemical? Yeah, Dow Chemical. I'm half at Dow Chemical, believe me. Man, they got me. They did. They fucking got me. Is something in my moving? Do I have a low floater that might be popping? GCT, that's all you needed, patience. Easy as they come. GCT new highs, clean. Every time you get shaken out, 1, 2, 3 drive, this is the story stock right now. GCT, Giga Cloud Technology. Am I going overboard? I don't care. I'll talk to myself. Who cares? All right, do you have any questions? Astro Gumbo, where are you today? Somebody's got to call me Uncle Mike. I like that. It makes me more responsible. Holo. All right, let go your Holo. This is the stock of the day. But you know what? Even if you're not in Holo, it's the environment we're in. So note that when a children's place is, let me go from, wait, hold on, let's go. I'm getting alerts. SDGR, they like. SDGR, keep an eye on. Live action, Mike V. SDGR through the 200 day, through the 50 day, 30. I bet you just ripped through the 32. SDGR, keep an eye on this thing. AI involved. It's got it in it. It's a little thin on the thin side. The market goes freaking positive. Let's see, Hoodwink, MSTR, Planeteer, they gave it back. AAOI, GitLab, NTNX, Monster, Walmart. Let's take a gander. Speaking of, okay, you know what? Speaking of retailers, you going overboard here? I love it. I could talk all day. Walmart, there it is. That's it. Going to 200, with or without you, Mr. Jones. This is why it says a stockbroker when I was a kid. I'm not even get into it. Walmart going higher. Let's go to the weekly. And everybody loves Walmart. Who doesn't like when Walmart goes up? Everybody goes in there. I don't go in there on weekends because I'm afraid of freaking getting shot. SDGR, let's keep an eye on it. Walmart example, Big Lots pulled the squeeze off the bottom yet. Dollar Tree. Oh, you know what? I saw Dollar Tree. Me and Lewis were buying it down here. It was at like 4 times earnings, Dollar Tree, when it got killed in September. That's why sometimes I do these things and buy them down here. Just got to buy quality companies. Dollar General was all over. Oh. Dollar General was all over the boards. Not for me, though. All right, so that's the Dollar Tree. Dollar General taking calls. DG. Oh, look at this one. I'm not interested. I could be interested because I'm not doing stocks below the 50 day anymore. All right, so what else? IDIA halted. IDAI. This is the one. All right. I can't trade it. What was the one? Oh, holo. Welcome your holo. Did it 100? 1, 2, that's the third drive, and it didn't hit the 100. I would think that holo might be the, I'm not going to call that thing. I'm not watching it. It would be egregious for me not to. This is all I'm going to say. Children's place moving down. What's moving up? Percentage gainers at 15 minutes. I'm sure in crypto. Holo. Oh, Badger Meat. BMR. All right. This is the AI guy. We're getting into thin stocks. That's what I'm talking about. All right. It's got a big range already today. 9 to 14. It's traded 6 million. Okay. This is one of those stocks. Let's look at the daily. It rips. The other day was 1. Went to 34. If you think it's going to go back to 34, it's not. This is not one of those stocks that's going to go back here to 34. It's an AI stock, something like that. And due to the fact that SMCI is kind of flipped, for at least for now, I wouldn't be looking for any miracles in this. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be looking for much in BMR. All right, what's moving down? The percent losers in 60 minutes. So let's looking down at 60 minutes. Children's Place, USMs, SPWR, they killed it. SPWR, they took down those solars again. Lilly. GCT. All right, so we're picking up. All right, GCT. I apologize. I'm just intense. I forgot I was on camera. Okay, we're GCT. I'm going to buy some coals. Let's keep an eye on JP Morgan Silver in stage 2 breakouts. I'm not going to buy it yet. I need more confirmation. Believe me, I trade a lot of other things to the point where why not buy it? So I'm going to step out of that for a second. TradeGATEHub. Do I have any questions? Lewis, get in here. Also, this lunar still looks okay. LUNR, that gave it a little back. Upstart, Affirm and Upstart still going lower. Upstart maybe is a firm. That's the one to buy if you're going to try it. Matter of fact, it did bounce today. $1.40 down to $1.30, still below. It's probably better. This is the one the whole time MU was below the moving averages. All these other semis were ripping. Marvell now below a gap, I believe, if I remember correctly, from about an hour ago. No, from last night. All right, it is what it is. BMR, it's going in. BMR. Bring more. That gapper, BMR's done. Where's Holo? Below the 100? All right, Holo. We probably did it for the day. Not for me. In the old days, I would. The stock's doing $2 down picks. But if it got halted and had this 3 drives for the day, excuse me. This 1, this 2, this 3. And it probably showed 100 and people flinched. Let's see where this thing is. What is it moving like? 89 to 90. It's actually pretty thick. CLSK is breaking higher. This is an issue. Riot. They got me. Fuck. Children's Place. They got me too. Something better be going up in my portfolio. Oh, Sweet Green. That's not going to save me. I can't get one of my low floaters. 90,000 of the low floaters have gone except lithium's going up. Lithium making a bounce. SQMs look like it might be coming rounding to a bottom. SQM, throw this in the fund. SQM, but I got to get out of here. SMC is done for now. I got to get out. I played a couple of things poor. I'll take any questions. Thanks. Have a good weekend. Don't lose your weekend, your Friday. Can lose it. Don't try to make it. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be in the room all day as I have been. Cheers.